Hello there, Romans here and welcome to another music review. I review every album from a viewpoint of a musician, as I'm a singer, songwriter and a bass player for my own group Jakobay, and last year we have released our debut album called Pursuits in Life. What makes the album unique is that it's a pretty heavy prog rock without guitars. Instead you have drums, bass, saxophone and keyboards. You can check out two of our singles on my YouTube channel. We're building our own monument and a studio live take of A Way to Oppose. And all the information about where is the record available is in the description of the both music videos. So it's available on all digital platforms like Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, iTunes, Amazon, but also in this digipack version of a CD with a very beautifully illustrated 20 pages long booklet. And today I'm going to talk about the new album from Evergrey called The Atlantic.
Music review. Music review.
So this is my first review this year, and Evergrey is a Swedish prog metal band that I've known for quite a long time. It was many years ago that I've listened to, I think, their 2006 album, and A Touch of Blessing is just one of my all-time favorite prog metal songs, but somehow I never really got deep with this band. I never really went through their discography, and as they released this new album today, I've decided to take a listen and give you some of my thoughts. So let's dive right into it. I've heard the album 6 times as of now. The first thing that kind of surprised me is how heavy this album is. There are some riffs that actually reminded me of Gojira, a band that I've been listening to quite a lot recently, and just listen to the song A Silent Arc. Then we have some riffs that are almost in the gent category, for example the song This Ocean. And when I was listening to this album, my girlfriend asked me, is this Mastodon? And yeah, there are some parts that actually reminded me of Mastodon as well, which is pretty cool. Just listen to the All I Have track. What makes the record really great is that despite how heavy this album is, it just has great melodies and a lot of catchy parts that will kind of stay with you. And the best example is the song All I Have. You listen to the song like 2 or 3 times and the chorus is pretty much going to get stuck in your head. This album is not only heavy when it comes to the riffs and guitars, but also when it comes to the emotions. It's so packed with emotions, especially I feel a sorrow, regrets, maybe nostalgia to a certain point, and it's very melancholic. And the interesting part is that you have some really heavy parts and then you have some absolutely slow, mellow parts with just piano, but all of them have the same spectrum of emotions, so that sort of overall atmosphere is really maintained throughout the songs. And the impact of emotions is actually so big that you may want to take a break from the album every now and then and listen to something much more uplifting and bright. because it really leaves a mark. When it comes to the production, it's very fat, it's very thick, I absolutely love it, especially the bass sound is fantastic. I'm pretty sure that the bass player uses the dark glass electronic pedals, and I'm pretty sure it was the Alpha Omega because it has that sound. Then Englund's voice is just fantastic. He's got such a deep, big voice. He's very recognizable. There were some moments, especially when he was singing in a much more aggressive style, when he reminded me of the singer from Seven Dust. But I really like his voice, and one thing that I kind of regret about the new album is that there's not really any ballad, because in the past, anytime I heard a ballad from Evergrey, it just melted my heart. He can sing in that way. Another thing that I really like is the implementation of keyboard and synth sounds, which really adds to the overall heaviness and the up-to-date sound of the record. For example, in The Beacon. And I've already mentioned the piano parts, so I really like how there are certain parts where you hear just piano and Englund's voice, and it kind of leaves me hungry for more. I would like probably a whole track like that, or maybe a longer part, but I really like it. For example, the end of Silence.
Through years of resistance, where I rarely felt whole, long distance calls from my soul were never answered. When the darkest horizon once gave way for the sun, it gave me the courage to end the silence.
I can only recommend this album, and if you're an Evergrey fan, you can let me know in the comment section below how well do you think it compares to their previous works. Maybe which records would you recommend if I haven't really listened to that many of their records. You can follow me on Facebook or on Instagram. You can find the links to both in the description of this video below. If you like this review, don't forget to like, to subscribe. You can check out my own original music, my live performances, my worst to best series, and quite a lot of other reviews on my channel. Thanks a lot for watching.